Good night, everyone. My name is Elide, and I'm going to be talking about speaking and writing and pronunciation.
A ver, ya.
Okay, here we have a typical piece of writing, and we have two people who are telling a short story. Letter A says, hi. B, hi. A, come in. B, thanks. A cup of coffee? Great. Come on through. Cold? Yes, cold. Really cold. I nearly froze out there early this morning. Here, your coffee. Thanks, that's better. How have you spent your day? Reading a magazine. Anything interesting? Well, here we can notice some characteristics of speech. We can notice first that the first people speaking use incomplete sentence. Example, cold instead of it's cold. Cup of coffee instead of will you like a cup of coffee. Anything interesting instead of was there anything interesting in it. Secondly, speakers repeat what each other said. Example, cold? Yes, cold, really cold. Speakers also tend to use contractions. We can notice that here people use some contractions instead of using the complete word. For example, here's, that's, whereas in writing, we usually use the full form of auxiliary verb. For example, here is, that is, have. Okay, we're going to continue with paralinguistics. Well, the definition of paralinguistics are the aspects of spoken communication that do not involve words. These may add emphasis or shades of meaning to what people say. Some definitions limit to the verbal communication that it's not words. So it's very important to have the correct to use the correct body language, gesture, facial expression, tone, and pitch of voice. Why is it extremely important? Because if we don't use the correct expression, we could get the message completely wrong, or we can change the meaning of what we're trying to say. For example, in the picture, we notice that, for example, we notice the woman right here. She's using like a mad face expression, and here the man is using the face expression. We don't need words to know that they are fighting over something. Okay, we're gonna continue right away. In writing devices. Well, writing devices is very important. And what is that? Well, because it's the rhythm of effect that we use to create a story. For example, we use dashes, exclamation points, new paragraphs, and capital letters. All of this can be used to create rhythm and effect. But whereas in speech, the participants can clarify what they're saying as they're going along. In writing, it's much important because we don't know what they're trying to say unless they use, for example, an exclamation point to mark something. We're gonna continue with pronunciation. Okay, for pronunciation, we have the first one. It's sound or phoneme. That's the smallest unit of speech that can be used to make one word different from another phoneme, are represented by phonetic symbols. And we have a chart that will show us that later in a short video. Next one is stress. It's a relative emphasis that may be given to certain syllables in a word or to certain words in a phrase or sentence. Stress is typically signaled by such properties: increased loudness and vowel length, for full articulation of the vowel and change in pitch. So when we're talking, we can change the way we're saying something by saying it the word by saying the word in a, for example, if you're screaming, you're gonna use stress right there. And pitch and intonation. Well, pitch describes the level at which you speak. For example, if you're saying something in low voice, it means that you're sleepy or bored. If you're saying something in high pitch, it means you're excited or terrified. So that's really important when you're speaking. And in intonation, it describes as the music or speech. Here we have an arrow, and that's the pitch we have to use to give the correct emphasis of the sentence. For example, you're not angry, are you? You can notice that not angry, we say it a little bit higher, and are you, we use lower pitch. And then the next one, we use you do love me, don't you? Like, do you love? We use a higher pitch, and don't you? We use a lower pitch. And we're gonna show you some videos that will explain that better. And that will be it. Thank you.